Welcome to the episode of Ground Floor where we can agree to disagree and still be family. That's the theme song, What Up Though, from my second album, Jelly World. I'm your host, Jelly. I have a few panelists going to be coming in. Figured it's going to be a great episode. Weekend of Mother's Day. Make this Monday episode to celebrate mothers. Prayers to all the ones whose moms not here. And we're going to get started. I have one panelist here so far, former guest and classmate, Kia Fry. I'll bring up to the main screen. Here we go. How you doing over there?
Hey, how are you?
Not bad. Another day of grinding. Another day
I hear that.
Went to work, did some editing of shows. Gotta make some clips. Do it with this when we get done. So how has this Monday weekend?
The day never stops, right? We just keep going.
Nope. I did all the flyers you probably saw I was posting about what's going on. I think I had a cat nap for like 5 minutes. Like, all right, get ready for the show. So how has Mother's Day weekend been going for you so far?
Mother's Day weekend has been great, right? It's always a great time when, I could spend time with my mother. Today, we actually went over to my grandmother's house. Okay. So we were able to go see her. My uncle wanted to, make sure that he showed his love and presented her with flowers and everything before tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So that's what we did. So, it's always good to just be in good company when it comes to the moms,
Okay. Yeah. Moms, they do a lot. Shout out to the single moms that's holding down even more. I came up with a few questions and other people get in, we'll talk about, but since here, start with you. What are some of the lessons your mom taught you that you still use?
Oh, wow. The beautiful thing about my mom still being here, she continues to teach me lessons. I think so many times we think like after we get a certain age that we can't still learn from our parents, right? But yeah. I'm just smart enough to know, like, I would rather you just let me know what I can avoid before I go down it, right? So I'm always inspired by her. Really, the one lesson that she taught me is about resilience, about being a resilient person, never settling. If there's something that I don't like, to do something about it. I think that's the main lesson that she has always taught me, regardless if it was job or school or even relationships. It's like, if you don't like it, then do something about it. Don't just stay in a situation and complain about it. Like, what's your solution? Are you going to stay there, or are you going to find something else to do about it? So it really allowed me not to play the victim and to be able to move. And by me learning that lesson, it has allowed me to step into territories that I never really thought that I would be able to. One being in business, right? So running my financial consulting business and coaching business, I wouldn't have ever done that if it wasn't for her instilling that in me. And so, because it gave me the ability to not be afraid to step into the unknown. It's like, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay stuck in a situation where you're not feeling fulfilled? Are you going to do something about it? So I always see that. And then another lesson that she always has taught me that I keep is that hindsight is always 20/20. So we can beat ourselves up over the things that we didn't know. But of course, when you look back, you can always say what you could have done if you had known, ahead of time. So with that, I'm always doing it. And it allows me to give myself some grace, because that's one thing that she always tells me too. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Hindsight is always 20/20. Anybody can ever say what they won't do, what they wouldn't do, what they would have done differently, because they have a mirror to look back into, right? They knew what was coming, or you knew what was coming along the way. So just being able to, those are the two things, just being resilient, always being a fighter, always having a solution and getting out of situations that, I don't like. And then understanding to allow myself some grace and understand that if I knew that the situation was going to end up how it was, then I probably would have made different decisions. But we only know that when we look back in hindsight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
You right about that? Wow. I mean, my mom, we ain't always had the best relationship before we graduated, but over time we patched that up. But the first thing I can recall, right after my father died in '91, everybody was trying to deal, but I saw her still hold the family together. Keep going to work, keep making sure I'm the last, me and my sister the last to graduate, that we still on track to get out of high school.
Mhm.
Don't ever wait till the last minute to do nothing. I learned that lesson like an idiot. Was at elementary school doing a book. I'm so stupid. I'm doing a book report in the dining room, flowing the Sunday, just la la la. And she just asked one of them inquisitive mother questions. What you doing? Oh, book report. Knock this out real quick. Like, okay, what's about? Oh, about Massachusetts. When did they give it to you? Oh, 2 months ago. When does it due? Tomorrow. Before I know it, I felt that sting on my leg. Like, what the? I'm doing this. Like, nah, don't, you do not wait till the day before. You should have been took care of that paper. Don't you ever just sit in front of me last minute like, okay, don't ever do that again. Go to your room if you're gonna be that stupid. Don't be chilling in front of her, and to this day, nope. Nah, when does it do? Let's go. Let's knock it out now, man. Go on, get out the way. Don't be waiting last minute.
Yeah.
That's having them problems. I always remember that. And I didn't even see her get up. She probably got superpowers. That's
Like
where I was
mamas
in the
do,
movie.
right?
I just felt wow, like, oh Lord, what was that for? I'm doing it. Nah, I won't do last minute around here, dog. Cut that out. I'm like, okay. And over the years, definitely a lot of wisdom on dating, just life. You know, always lean on God, Lord. I can't tell you how many days we used to go in high school, wake up in the morning, and the mighty clouds of joy was blasting. Like, oh my God. That was a car. I got Jesus son. Like, she played that freaking song one more time, breaking radio. What's wrong with this lady? Pick another song. I'll make sure y'all be all right. She's big old school Bible, like God had to open up like, dang, they still make those?
Mm-hmm.
Playing on repeat. Like, y'all gonna be all right. Like, and you are. Probably when they were shooting at school, them probably were days that she prayed the hardest. And we got out of it. Now, you know, when we start hanging out, running the streets a little bit, you think you know it all. And parents, especially moms, get that spider sense. You and Jerome shouldn't go out tonight. Man, we only going to the little club spot for like a few minutes back. Man, y'all niggas be at the crib like, man, come on, man. We 18 now. We're a little grown. We know how to watch for stuff. Okay. We get up to yesterday's. We wasn't there 10 freaking minutes. do. And like one of them comedies parts in a movie. Don't say it, Jerome. Man, we dog. How did your mother know? We ain't gonna speak of this. I don't give her the satisfaction that she's right. No. See, I told you God word. See, I was reading something like I don't want to hear that. I did that before, and she started. I was in Romans, and I just felt like I don't hear none of that. Like, no, let's go call somebody else. See Kurt at home. So we ain't nah. I ain't hearing that tonight. She ain't gonna be right. She's right, but I ain't gonna give her satisfaction to say, I told you. God let me know. Like, He was down laughing like, you know, you're gonna tell her a week later. Because I know, man, she's gonna start running down scripts like I'm at church. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, your mothers know. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. But I do thank her for all that praying she was doing, because back then Trey was a little rough when we was hanging out. And we weren't trying to do no mischief. Just go get out the house for a minute.
Right.
2 minutes.
Right.
Do.
But it's always amazing to me how they know. They know.
Yeah.
They know. It's like God gives them that intuition, man. I don't even
Man.
know. It's like you like, you know,
Man.
they
All
always
the
telling
time.
you something like, you know, you want to look out for the even especially telling you who not to hang around, or
Man.
being careful about certain stuff. Like, you might want to not do that with this person, and watch out for this one, because I don't know. And you like, what? How did you even know? Like, I never even told you anything that was going on, and you know that? Like, okay, I guess I better listen. But then sometimes, just like you said, we hard headed.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, ma, you don't know what you. Okay. Then you like, oh shoot.
Yeah,
She
there
probably
been
won't.
times and I was staying in Farmington. Hang out, so like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with this female, I don't know about that one, Jeff. Like, well, I'm just gonna see what happens. Horrible night. I'm just coasting like, what you doing up here? How in the world did you know? Talk like I'm too, man, because this night was a waste of my time. How did you know? I barely told you 5 seconds about this person. Like,
Right.
I just felt the shiver. Like, you should hang out with her.
Right.
Like, give me some of that, man. So I know the number or something. Figure something out in these streets. Like, just a waste of time. Like, dang. So I started listening more with certain stuff. Like, all right, what you thinking about this? I ain't feeling nothing. You all right? Like, all right. I might think about this business idea. Like, yeah, you should try that. Like, okay. But then I get a phone call, weird ones like, everything all right with you? Yeah, I'm good. Ain't no problems. It might be like I need some brakes on the car or something. I got the mom get it done tomorrow. I just felt I saw your daddy in a dream. Something wrong with y'all. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting the car fixed. I ain't going nowhere. But I knew I woke up like he was clear as day looking. Like, okay, which ones? I was calling your older brothers, then your sister. Like, okay, gotta be him. Like, the brakes, like, man, y'all got the force around here I don't know about. What's really going on?
Listen,
But
you
they
can
know,
say
man.
whatever you want to say. You don't mess with no black mother
Nah,
and her dreams. Okay.
man, nah, you don't. No. And they have not to been wrong.
Exactly.
Like,
Let her say she had a dream. It's like, oh, listen, you have to pay attention. All eyes open, ears open, everything open, mind open, everything open, because it's going to be some lesson in it, some
mhm,
type of way, some warning, some lesson,
yep.
all of it.
And for years, we didn't really talk about dating. So when I had my partner on Farmington, she would come out and hang out for the weekend. Then I started getting game like, man, where were you like 3 years ago? I wasted a lot of money, man. I could have heard this then. Man, we wasn't that cool because I want to call a person like, can I get a refund? I shouldn't take you out that day. Just give me half the money back. Like, dang, you knowing that, like, you a mom, like, I was a person first. Like, well, yeah, you got a point.
That's true.
The
Yeah.
kids today still had that thought process. No, mom, you want hanging out? Like, yeah, they were hanging out tougher than we was hanging out.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah. So
amazing.
can you think of when you actually started taking her advice, when it wasn't like, oh, mom, you just trying to stop me from having fun, to like,
Hmm.
mom, you're wise and I need to listen to you? Do you remember when that took place?
I would say definitely after that night we went to yesterday's. I wasn't flat out just telling her, but I was definitely leaning more to, okay, I'm just like sliding a piece of paper over there. How you feeling about that? And she peeped it like, something happened that night. Because like 2 weeks later, she's like, you've been asking me a lot of advice lately. What's going on with you? Like, oh, nothing. Like, nah, my mom, nah, man. My intuition, like, okay, that night they were shooting. We went somewhere else. I knew it. Like, why you slapping your hand down like you're playing dominoes? Mama thing. That whole night I was waiting you to tell me, like, I know something happened, but like you stubborn, like, yeah, you're right. I ain't give you satisfaction. No. I'll tell you a week later. But then we just have more of those conversations about stuff, and yeah, moms, they peep game, man. They really peep game on
Absolutely.
stuff. It's funny
Absolutely.
how we think they don't. Now we did get conversations about school because like she really instilled education is a top priority. Like, okay, no, if your best was a C, fine, but don't just come in there with a C. That means you ain't really try. And I came across her college transcripts. Like, hold on, man. Hey, I got a lot of beat downs for some C's in this transcript here, your sophomore year. Oh yeah, that was my coat for the Fridays hanging out, smoke a little weed. Like, what? I'm starting to see 4.0s on this boy because you just on my head with education. You got me like, what you mean you ain't trying to get yourself together? Like, you weren't supposed to see that. Like, okay, yeah,
right.
Yeah. The truth has been shown. That's why you so hard to make sure I wasn't like you. Like, okay, I got you. But she went for psychology at Miles College. Probably why she was just so cerebral. Now she just and she was just football. I swear for God, she was a quarterback. You're a kid and you sitting up there. Hey, I ain't doing it. Thinking you grown. You turn that corner, and somehow that shoe just go around like a boomerang, hit you in the head. Like, what? How did she was on the couch? How did that? You looking around like, man, is there special effects up in the crib? Because I turned the corner. How in the world from that angle she got me? And it had some force behind it. Like, oh, dang. She really hit me.
Yeah, she meant what she was doing. She said, don't play with me.
Man. Now, they don't make them like that no more. Because just when you look at the world today, you definitely see the difference in that reverence we had coming up. We did have communities where everybody on the block looked out for each other more.
Absolutely.
And they would tell your mom, like, oh, yeah, I'm telling your mom, I say, there with them, you shouldn't hang with them cats. So she already know, like, yeah, thank you, Miss So-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
Under your breath, yo, snitch.
Absolutely.
You just for one day couldn't just do one of these. You ain't see nothing. Like, nope. You know better than that. You was raised for like, yes, ma'am.
Right. I think that's it's a great point that you bring up in terms of mothers when we were growing up and how they were, right? I was thinking about that when you first were talking about me coming on the show, and I'm like, we were right in that transition of mothers. So you either have mothers that are like ours, like we were talking about, always present, right? The ones that show up on you when you was a little shorty, show up on you in the classroom, those that volunteered at the school and made sure that you were okay and that all the kids were okay. The mothers that would say, I'm going to get you, and then I'm going to tell your mom, right, and what you've been doing and what you've been up to, those things. So people had mothers that were present and took pride in, being a mother. Did they always do things right? Absolutely not. Like, I still hold my mama accountable for a whooping she gave me, right? Like, one that I felt was unwarranted. Still to this day, she's like, you never gonna let me live that down. Right? Absolutely not. Because I told you that teacher was lying on me. Well, you couldn't say lie in. I told you he was telling a story on me. And I still got in trouble. But the point is, they took pride in being present and knowing what we were doing. And they would, have a camaraderie with each other where they would talk to each other. Our mothers knew each other, especially if we were close friends. So they would know whose house you were going over. They would have their contact information and call them on the phone. Now we have
you weren't going by my house, they ain't meet.
Exactly. Yep. They had to meet them first and everything. You going where? Y'all hanging out where? Okay, well, let me meet them. Let me talk to them. Let me see what their household is like. Because if it didn't meet their approval, then you weren't going. And then, the transition to that, if we didn't have mothers like that, then we did some had mothers who were kind of in this thing where they weren't present because maybe they had some sort of addiction or something like that, but then you still had big mama or they auntie or somebody who was older who stepped in, so but now it seems like things have kind of transitioned, and you still have mothers who are present. You either have those that I feel like are helicopters, where they're not really teaching the kids the skills, they just more so doing everything for the children, right? You have schools that don't let them play, and they have to do everything for them, right? It's like they're gonna be okay. Like let them learn how to do some of these things. But the other dynamic that I have been seeing is hey Ron. The other
What up, though, kid?
What's up?
What you been up to?
Living a life, my brother, living a life.
Hey, I hear you. I hear you. Appreciate that video earlier.
Absolutely. But yeah, so the other dynamic that I have been seeing now is mothers who don't want to be mothers. Like they have birthed children, but they are leaving more of the responsibility, like, hey, you take care of them. They giving them to their dad, like, you take care of them, I'll be back. I'll come on the weekend. You take care of them.
Right. It's a different dynamic today.
So I have been seeing more and more of that. I think, as time has moved on. So it's been this, this transition, whereas it's been a different type of dynamic. You got some still, like you said, shout out to the single mothers. You got some dynamic women in partnerships, in terms of being wives, and as well as those who are single mothers who are doing a doggone thing. But it's just a different dynamic to see a lot of women who are like, yeah, I might have given birth to this child, but if you could take the majority responsibility, I'm gonna go ahead and let you handle it. So and I have seen a lot of fathers, especially younger fathers, who are stepping up, taking care of children. I know I've seen it we do a community baby shower and through our church. Yeah. And so, and it's presented through our women's ministry. Shout out to Hopewell NBC. Yeah. So we do it every July. And so what I have been seeing is more of the dynamic of not only families coming, but a lot of young men are coming, and they have their children with them in their strollers. And they're the ones that's like, how can I get diapers and formula and all of this? And so I've been seeing that shift, being hands-on in the community, seeing that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It is a different dynamic. I posed a question, Jerome, and we just went from there. What are some of the lessons you were taught from your mom that you still use today?
Wow. Well, that's a loaded question for me because I had a different story. But I would say in my early childhood years, definitely always respect the women, respect your elders. I remember when I was coming up, Mother's Day was always a big deal, and I remember if the mom was alive, people wore the red rose on their shirts and their dresses and things like that. And then if the mother, was on the glory, they wore the white rose. Okay. And I don't see that so much today. That's the one thing I remember standing out the most as far as like a visual thing during that time. But I would say I learned more from my grandmother, more so than anything. Okay. It was one of those things, she exuded love. So you had no choice but to respect her just because you seen the love she, walked in. And it was one of those things where even my friends that used to come over, it was you was gonna eat something that my grandmother was gonna make. Like, man, I ain't even hungry. I'm like, dude, you better eat something. Eat the cake. Eat something. Man. You know what I'm saying? So
you got something wrong with my food? No.
Yeah, you gotta eat, man. And everybody called her Aunt Cora. You know what I'm saying? Because you just felt like she was part of your family. And so for me, I learned, just that love just from her, just knowing how to display that and really show it. She wore it on her sleeve.
Okay. I love that. Shout out to all the big mamas.
Yeah, the big mamas.
Hey. Barney and Neverland. We ain't got nothing like we used to. We need some more of them out here.
Yeah, we definitely need these big mamas these days. Big mama these days. What you 44? Who was it? Bernie Mac that said that?
Yep.
No, but really though, like, I understand exactly what you're saying, Jerome. Like, you didn't go over to anybody's house, especially the big mama's house, and she done cooked, and you not grabbing something.
You got to get it.
The first thing they gonna say is, "Baby, do you want something?" And you better not say no, thank you, no, ma'am.
Yeah, you could. That was back in the day.
You want a cup of Kool-Aid if you don't want
anything. hey, y'all remember them big? What was the TVs called? With the big floor model TVs.
Okay.
Man, hey, you couldn't even play the video game. When I'm like, girl, she used to always say it's gonna mess up her TV. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh no. I feel you on that.
Yeah, you bringing up big memories, man. Always coming home when you talk about that from my grandmother, because I always went to my grandmother's house, after school from elementary. It was my dad's mom, and then when I got older and it was high school, then it was my mom's mom. But still, it was just like going there, especially as a young person, and it always smelled the food. Like they were cooking.
Oh man.
And my granny would always fix cornbread with every single meal. I don't care what she was fixing. Cornbread went with it. So we always had that the aroma of something baking.
Ooh.
So yeah, you can see you bringing that back, right?
It ain't nothing like that big mama cooking, man. You know it was made with love. Real.
That's right.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm just putting some stuff up here. I'm typing. Show love to everybody.
Oh yeah, I see the comments.
Yeah, stuff I've been typing.
Oh, okay.
Got Los and Lim up in here.
What up, though, fellas? Got a few more people I need to add.
That's cool.
People looking out, helping.
They say, welcome.
Now, what's the time? Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. Did y'all ever have to go get your own switch?
Oh,
it's gonna take it.
I ain't have to get my own.
Man, we came up in the old school, man, and I tell you, over my grandmother's, man, my granddad. One time I said, man, I'm going fishing with them. I wasn't gonna be left behind. So I was like, hey, my thing, hey, you going to the riverfront? I'm going too then. So, back then, now we got SUVs. Back then, everybody the big vehicle was the station wagon. And I knew he kept all of his bait and everything in the back. I hid up under all the clothes and everything. So I stayed back there, man. And
wow, bro.
Hey, man, I told you wasn't gonna deny me. You wasn't gonna deny me that riverfront, man. I was determined to go fishing. I got tired of getting told no. So I went, and when he grabbed that bucket, my hand, I had fell asleep like an idiot. I fell asleep, and my hand was on the bucket, and it scared him. Like, what the hell? hey, man! I was in the back, and all he could do is just shake his head. And he said, "Didn't I tell you could come?" I said, "Hey, it's too late now." I knew he wasn't gonna turn around.
Wow, man! What's the world,
I knew I was gonna have fun then, but I knew I was gonna pay for it later. So it's one of those. Hey, if you gonna get in trouble, I might as well enjoy this time now.
He said, "I'm gonna do it all the way."
Hey, so when I got back over there on Hartwell, he said, "You already know what to do." And I was like, "All right." I came back with like a smaller one, like, "Yeah, he'll be good with this." And he was like, "No, that's not it."
He said that's not it. Try again.
Oh no.
Hey,
He hit you with the buzzer like
and he said, no, like, hey, hit me with that Price is Right. Boom, 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 boom.
yeah.
See, I was just too much of a smart mouth because I'm looking at the psychology. I'm like, wait a minute, am I wrong? Absolutely. But you want me to go outside, get a good weapon for you to hit me with? I ain't doing that. You're gonna beat me twice as bad. Fine, I tell you, but you're gonna go get that yourself. What's wrong with you? I think too much. I'm sorry. I ain't getting the weapon you're gonna beat me with. You ain't gonna get a 2-for-1. I'm sorry. You ain't doing no. And I know when I have a kid, you're gonna have the same smart problem mouth. I already know. I got more whooping because I thought it out. Stop thinking like, well, you shouldn't have had me. Y'all smart people. I can't do it. Like, Jeff, just go get it. Y'all can go get it. And I watched my brother, sister, yeah, this is a good one. Like, do you hear yourself?
I said, do you hear yourself?
It's a
Are
good
you
one.
listening to the words that are coming out your mouth?
What the hell wrong with you people? Boy, just be quiet. Like, no. She's gonna beat you worse. Fine. I'll suffer for a moment, but I'll be damn. I'm gonna go outside. Yeah. Okay, can I have another? Nope. And my dad would laugh, but he was laughing like, don't be too bad because he got a point. I'm shocked he ever said it out loud. Hey. That's why I learned just to do business. Like, man, I never did business with that one, but other situations I did business. Because I'm going to get the weapon you're going to hit me with. I don't even want to get hit in the first place.
See, that's it. That's it for me. Like, no, I don't need to listen. I understand. You ain't got to hit me. I'm straight.
Now, I did understand who my mom was. She used to be a first lady. We had a church on Finkel and Ward. When he got too older, we couldn't do that. We used to get up every Sunday, get dressed, go to the living room, and have church. And to this day, I can't stand this little light of mine. I'm like, man, ain't there another gospel song? You people, just be quiet. But dude, every Sunday we clap at this little light. I don't care about a light. I'm sorry. I'm tired of it. Find something else to sing.
See, see, you was being a brat.
Hey, Jeff had to be that one.
Yes, it's always one. He had to be that one.
I'm sorry.
He was the rebellious one. He was the rebellious one. He ain't want to hear it no more.
I just knew, don't ever go to jail because she ain't coming to get you. Don't have her come to the school because she's gonna beat you like a slave. So I did know certain things that no, don't press the nuclear option. We don't need to call Miss Edwards. This is when he had the rulers, like 4 of them with the rubber bands. And even then, okay, I did do it. I really don't want this person to hit me. But either they're going to have me bend over in front of the class and hit me 5 times, or she's going to call my mom and I'm going to get another beating. We're going to do business. And, kids laugh at you like, dang, Jeff, that hurt. Like, what you thought? It's for old school. You really asked me this stupid question at lunchtime? Give me your milk. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
I'm trying not to think about that. Ooh, you gotta get comfortable to sit down because they gave you some good ones when teachers and parents were locked one in step. So you knew what your role was. Became school, go learn and act like you got parents at home. The old school saying.
Absolutely.
That once you heard that, act like you got some parents at home. Anybody out here watching that's new, when that was said, it means you were raised right. Don't act up in public. So if you got a big mom, she ever say, act like you got parents at home, that's what that means. Or they coming.
That's right.
And they ain't come with no nice whoop.
That's when your name, your parents' name meant something.
Oh, yeah.
You are a representation.
You're not embarrassed of in public. What? They did
That's
what?
right. You a representation of them. You better not be out here in these streets acting a fool, making it seem like that I didn't teach you anything. What? Embarrass me?
A picture, like a little skit real quick. She at home making her salmon croquette and rice or something, chilling, got the word probably playing in the background. Get the phone call from the school. Oh, he'll tell you what he ain't gonna do. He throwing books. What? I'll be right there. Now you hope your mama is not so mad that she put some clothes on.
Oh.
She ain't in her rollers, the grandma.
Jerome said, ooh.
She's like, you know what? I'm embarrassed his ass too. I'm leaving this in. Come here. Belt in hand. Oh, bathroom right over there, man. Thank you. And everybody here, ooh, shut up. Don't you ever have me come here again. Come back, class. Like they've been baptized in the fire of goodness.
Hey, Jeff, you telling the truth? Because I remember third grade.
I seen that happen.
Third grade. I remember I was being a class clown, and the teacher said, "Jerome, don't have me call your mom." And I'm like, well, I'm thinking to myself, I'm already on the roll. I might as well keep going. So next thing you know, hey, she must have called her at lunchtime. Now, I didn't forget about what I was on this morning. I didn't forget because we done went to lunch. Now we come back. That door opens up, and I see my mom. You would have thought I seen Jesus himself. It was over. I was like, and everybody's like, who mom that is? And the one that's quiet, that's who you know who mom it is.
That's right.
You would have thought I was going to Wayne County Jail at that point. I was just like she said, come up to the front. And I'm looking at the classmates. Everybody, that's back when they used to say, ooh, beast, and roast and all that. I'm hearing it all walking the plank, like,
walking
I'm going up there with the head down and everything. But little did I know my mom went to high school with the teacher. I ain't know that. Yeah.
He did the skit. He wasn't lying because when you heard somebody parent up here, you just start looking around. Man, Jaquan ain't did no damn liquor work. He be over there talking to girls, throwing paper. Oh, that's that dude parent. How you know? Just watch.
Watch your whole body language change.
Hey, the whole body language.
You see Vader coming in there like, come here. I hope you made it, brother. Hope we see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Rome, you missed that. We were talking about that earlier about mamas coming up to the school.
Oh,
his mom used to show up too. Like, I'm just gonna drop in and check on you. You better be doing what you're supposed to be doing. And you are so right. Every kid will start to say, "Oh, we used to have somebody, mama."
Now we used to have what up, Big Lim? Appreciate you watching, man. We have a running conversation. Everybody be over. Like, everybody went to Bethune, then went to Guest. Jeff, he only went to Bethune for kindergarten, then he left. Why did you leave? Because she worked there. So I went to the Hubert, the white school that had everything up on Longfellow and Finkel. You want to stay with me? No. You work here. I can't do no dirt. I can't be lingering in the hallway trying to talk to the fine girl in the hallway. Man, Jeff, your mama work here? Nah, homeschool, I'm cool. Nah. I ain't. You work here, I need to be over there. Let me fly my wings a little bit, figure something out in life. You're gonna be on my head all day. I wouldn't did that like, yeah, right. My first year of high school at Cooley. I don't know if you ever saw it, Jerome. My sister was a senior. And
everybody. Yeah, I see you, Tracy.
I don't know if you ever saw those moments where I'm in the hallway talking to a cute girl, Erwin fall through. Little Tracy. You're not Jeff, you heard me, Little Tracy. Get your ass to class, boy. Like, hey, you want to go get your sister? I can't get a number. Nah, go to class. When she graduate? June. So she had minions everywhere. Like, oh yeah, that is Tracy brother. Like, no, I don't know her. I'm on some Peter stuff. I don't know her. My name is Edwards. It's just Jeff. I don't know none of these people. Every time I couldn't go nowhere in Cooley. Hey, little Tracy. Y'all a code? And I asked, like, did you tell these people, like, yeah, to look out for you? Thanks a lot. She's like, well, why you say it like that? And I started telling she on the floor about to pee on herself, like, They did what? Yeah, they just straight disrespectful. You going to class, little Tracy? Yeah, but you ain't walking fast enough, man. I still see you like, I ain't grew up with you.
That man said freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year.
Freshman year. That was a wild time.
Boy, grade was freedom. Sweet freedom. I can figure life out on my own. I ain't got no stalkers like they caught me little.
You couldn't wait to graduation, huh?
You know how terrible that was? That little Tracy, the article you wrote, I like it. Jeff. I got a name. No, you ain't. It's little Tracy.
At least she was on the tail end. My cousin was a sophomore, so I had to deal with her 3 more years.
Amazing. People stalked you too?
Yeah, you know, Rhonda used to come by the locker, man, because everybody thought she was my girlfriend. Because she used to come over there and say, "Give me $5." Like, what? Everybody thought she was my girlfriend. I remember everybody was like, because all I knew her as was her nickname. I didn't never really even know her government name. And then when everybody was like, "Hey man, they was like, they was like, Rhonda, your girlfriend?" I said, "Rhonda." I'm like, "Who was that?"
Who was that?
Right. Yeah, so they like wait till she come to the locker. When she came to the locker, I'm like, "Oh Lord, I know they ain't saying it. This my girl." I said, "Hey man, that's my cousin." They was like, "Hey man, I would have gave her $20." I'm like, "Come on, man."
and you know, I thought after we really started getting cool, I started coming to Hartwell to hang out. That was just a you thing. It's that be like, "Oh, you too, Jeff."
Yeah.
you that be in the house eating the food and hanging out. Yeah. Man, yeah. I got $3. I take that.
Yeah.
She just kept running y'all money.
Hey, kid, she was straight Debo. We just got to stay away from the locker because she was gonna come out of here. Talking about give me $5.
So I started figuring out game like, okay, she gonna come. She gonna come to get hers. I'm about to go down to the coast, cookies, and chips, and a juice. Put in my backpack, so I had mine. She had what's left. Because she wouldn't leave until she got hers. That was the bad part. Like,
yeah, if you ain't give her $5, she's gonna get $1 from each one to get the $5. One way or another, she was getting her money.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Then she was what we went around, man.
Them 95s was wild.
Yeah. I'm grateful that I didn't have family up in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to live your life free.
Hey, you got to live your life. You was good.
Man. Absolutely. Jeff, you think your mama put Tracy on you and the minions? I
don't know, because I know when she stopped laughing, she's like, "No, I just told him he like my baby, so y'all make sure y'all look out for him." And they just took that like he's the junior president waiting. We got you. She never called me no damn little Tracy. I'm like, "What the hell y'all come up with little Tracy from?"
Mm-hmm.
This is a running joke. You been talking about me behind my back. Like, I never said that to him. Like, I don't right now. To this day, I still don't believe it. Fake news. Because everybody called me that crap. And they were disrespectful when they said, like, oh yeah, that's cool. Urban, he was like a big bro. He was the most funny, and he was a thug dude, so he always had the homies with him. Probably what he wanted to give a show. So he would really be like, "Hey, little Tracy." I walked on like, "Oh man, I know she cute, but get your ass to class, boy. Put you in the hallway. Don't worry about me." Like, man, go with that dude. As I say now, as I do garbage, man. You in the hallway, yeah, but you need to go. If I see Tracy, she gonna ask me. I don't have to tell her. I did what I was told. Like, man, y'all cats in 93 need to get on and let me live my life.
Hey, but you still here, so
yeah.
So it worked for some.
Yeah, they kept you on track.
Kept you on track. That's right.
Well, hell, ain't no women in prison. So to me, I didn't need that extra help. Just read me a book or something. Ain't they got that in prison? I want to look at that. I'm cool.
Hey kid, you probably know this. They took us in 8th grade. They took us to it was like 8 of us. They took us to Scared Straight.
Yeah.
In 8th grade up at Guess. They took us to a Scared Straight.
Wow.
Yep. And
my man said, he said, "Y'all will be up in here." I said, "The hell we will."
And the bad part about it,
you said, "Don't play me."
Was
I will not.
You know, they looking like, dang, why we here, like, going to jail? This day, I was talking to the prettiest girl in class, and she was feeling it, boy. At least them 5 minutes. So I was upset.
This boy Jeff talking about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I mean, hey, I was short and fat, so I had to be able to talk about anything, get some attention, man. I didn't get my growth spurt till I got out of high school. So I used to want to be a lawyer, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let me think. Did my mom sign something? No, she didn't. Did you talk to my mom? What you talking about? Do my mom know I'm here against my will? Huh? You kidnapped me. I don't got no paper saying my mom said you can come tell me you don't do this, you're gonna be in this cell, you're gonna look at Bubbles or some big dude. Then you know if they start saying, okay, we gotta get them back to school. Like, you know, just pull me out of school. My mom didn't sign up for this. And again, 5 minutes, I was the man. 5 minutes couldn't tell me nothing. Like, she was smiling, giggling, like, barking. Yeah. Come look at a damn cell you're not going to see me in. Are you kidding me?
To your but to Jeff,
my 5 minutes for this crap.
They tricked us. They tricked us, kid. They said we going to get something to eat. My question was where. So I'm thinking we going to like Fridays.
Yeah.
Something like that. So everybody like, yeah, we going to eat.
You get treated.
Yeah, I'm thinking we going to eat. So I jump in the van like an idiot. I start seeing where we going. Like, whoa, wait a minute. We turning over here. Wait a minute now. What kind of food this ain't what I signed up. Y'all can just drop me off right here. I'll just walk back. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. They're like, no.
Oh man. Yeah.
We did the little jail tour. I'm like, come on, man.
Wow.
And I don't think they probably do that now in schools, really.
No, they should. They
should. Stopped the program a long time ago.
I watched those videos about teen pregnancy, STDs, or gangs, or drug dealers type stuff. We watch and we talk about it. Yeah, I don't think they do none of that now.
Yep.
I mean, it was good stuff, that part, because they showed you like in video form what would happen. Like, but I mean, it's really, you might make it out or you dare to get in jail. I mean, people I knew that was doing that, they would tell me, don't you do it. I'm like, why are you doing it? Don't worry about me. Oh, okay.
He always asks somebody why they doing something. Obviously, they know that you shouldn't be doing it. I'm smart enough to understand. If you could tell me an experience that I don't have to experience, that's gonna put me in some type of way, I don't need to know why. Just tell me.
I was the type of person.
This ain't what you want. This ain't for you. Okay, I'm good with that.
I was type back then. You just don't walk and say, "Hey Jeff, you shouldn't do that." Well, who are you? Just tell me this. I don't know you. Stranger danger.
That's why he wanted to be a lawyer, kid. He want to go and debate and go back and forth. See me, you tell me that you gonna get burned if you go over there. I'm good. All right, cool. I go the other way.
Right.
But see, dude, we came up on a TV show where they had them stranger dangers. Get in the car, so I don't know you. What you want? What you trying to do? I mean, I was doing quizzes, you know.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my siblings laugh to the day. Like growing up with him, he definitely had an opinion. We need to debate. We need to talk about this. I'm gonna get hit with a belt because I didn't do what? It wasn't my night to do dishes, and sometimes I was not lying. It was other kids.
He said some of them times.
Come on, I gotta get all these one time now. I was a kid. I wasn't totally honest. Like, wait a minute. I don't want to get hit right now. I was chilling. It's their fault. Prove me wrong. We'll talk about this.
So let me ask y'all this. What did y'all talk about earlier that I missed in the first 20 minutes? Y'all talked about the moms coming to the school, and what was the other one?
Just basically like what to What two
The
lessons
intuition.
just stick with you? So he asked you that, so we kind of were
Yeah.
talking about that.
Okay,
and
so
then
I caught up on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
heard
just
about the
continued
yesterday
to
story where they
evolve
was
from
shooting.
there, talking about different stories and things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what other ones you had?
You asked a lot of questions.
Hey, no, I'm just asking, man. I'm just late to
See how he
I'm
do?
late to the party.
Now when somebody ask him a question, he not ready for it. That's why his mama stayed on his head. Now you see,
Hey, he get
you see it
offended. He
all?
get offended when I ask him a question. It's cool when you
That's
do
why
it.
your
It's a
mama
problem when
stayed
I
on
do
your
it.
head. She had to, because she knew you was full of the shenanigans. Nah.
Oh,
that was a good time to do that though. What y'all doing for y'all moms for the weekend or tomorrow?
I let Kid go.
He said, "Ella, you defer to me." Yeah. So, we all are going out. Well, of course, we going to Sunday service. Then after that, we'll be going to brunch, and then it's some shoes or something that she wants. So I'll be contributing, making sure that she has that. But basically, the whole family is getting together for
Okay.
all the matriarchs in the family, and we'll be going to brunch afterwards. So,
Okay.
Oh, that's powerful right there. I like that.
Okay.
I'll be going. We're going to brunch tomorrow at 10.
Okay.
So I'll be so fresh and so clean. Figure out what the heck I'm gonna wear. For that, sometimes that's a struggle. Women think they're the only ones to go through that, but men too. Like I was like, do I want to wear this? Do I want to wear that? So I figured that out. And I took the kids this year today, and they took her some flowers and cards and the balloons, the whole nine. So that's what we doing. What you doing for Rose, bro?
Well, when I get off work,
and this dude working. You working 10 days a week? What's going on? I just thought this was Monday through Friday. This dude said go to work. I'm like, wait a minute, tomorrow Sunday? What? You got me confused. I'm sitting up here like, did I miss something?
No, I have a new schedule Wednesday to Sunday now. In the morning.
Okay.
So
don't shoot the best.
Oh goodness. Listen, for all of you all, listen, how many years it been? It been the same way.
Hey, this is our crew right here. We used to cut up all the time.
Nothing changed. Still cutting up. So if y'all thinking that this is how it's always been, y'all getting that inside peek. So yeah, you working 10 days a week.
You too, kid. That's a brute. You too. Okay.
Yes.
So when did you start this new schedule? When you start this new schedule?
This week.
Okay, so you just started.
Weekend where this is my new schedule. So
now, Rome, back up off him now. Now we need to know what he's doing for Rose now.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna get her flowers, and since I get off at 2:30, I already know the spot's going to be 2-hour waits, and she ain't trying to do all that. So I'm gonna call her and see what she wants. There's a lot of nice spots out there where I'm at, and buy her some, hang out with her.
Man, you got to do the reservations, Jeff.
Yeah, but again, I get off. Black folks get out of church early. They want to do Mother's Day. It's probably going to be crowded. You know my mama. She ain't trying to have. Oh, it's 2-hour wait. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know how it rolls.
You really know Rose going to sit there for 2 hours and wait? I'm hungry now.
Hey, Rose and Sister Odell, she gonna give you one every time. Hey, I was sitting next to Rose at church, and then she's like, "What'd she say?" I said, "Hey, Rose, whoa, let's pray, let's pray."
Like, come on now.
No, come on now, calm down.
That's funny. Yeah, but it seems like even for Mother's Day, I know we had this tradition where stuff is always so overwhelming and packed and all of that, but it hasn't really been like that in a minute in terms of that. But you always plan for it to be crowded. So, like Jerome said, just do the reservation. You got a reservation, they got to seat you at the time of your reservation. You don't have to worry about all that waiting.
Yeah. Hey, when you in Atlanta, you got to reserve everything because
Facts.
Let me tell you, you'll be sitting there.
They coming out.
Man, kid, let me tell you, me and Jeff went to Chicago one year. And they're still like, hey man, we're gonna go to the Cheesecake Factory. I said, okay, cool. We wasn't there 20 minutes. They said, Jeff, party or two, he take off. I'm like, wait a minute, man, something ain't right. That couldn't have been you, man. So, we were supposed to be here for at least an hour and 20 minutes if you ain't put the rest. I said, Jeff, be ready to throw some. I told him, I said, dude, we in Chicago. You better be ready to throw some hands because I said they not gonna be talking if we didn't took their seat when we in Chicago. Nobody ever came over there, but we took somebody's seat.
He said, "My name."
I don't
Jeff.
see no
That's all I know.
microphone need to be so confessional like Usher, brother.
Hey, no, I had to say that. I'm just saying. When you would just like that city, man, that place was rocking. Remember that lady thought I was Chris Rock. I don't know how the heck she thought I was.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
she
like,
came screaming. Hey, she came screaming and everything, kid. I'm looking at the lady like, oh. I said, whoa, who you think I am? Like, let's stop right here. Don't pay no attention to me. I don't need.
Hey, you been here before, bro? This is a Ronnie do I know about?
Yeah, because Jeff was looking like, man, you sure you ain't been here before? I'm like, look, dude, this is my first time.
I'm like, you want to tell me something, man? You up here all the time? I don't know about it.
That's
it's
hilarious.
only 4 hours away, you know? Only 4 hours.
Hey, Jeff, I think you gotta on your show, since we had this platform, you gotta say something to the people who lost their moms, man, because this is a depressive time of the year for some people too, bro.
Yeah, I did something earlier, but let's say something again for them. I know a few people like that. They're still going through. So I know you hold on to the memories, even though it's not the same as them being here, but I pray God's comfort helps you through this day, because I have seen people post before like they mad at the world, people posting and all that. I used to feel that way with Father's Day, or my family talk about my dad when he could walk and talk. But if you do have some good memories, try to hold on to those and God's love for you. He don't give you too much that you can't bear. And maybe if you're really feeling like that, try to show love to someone in your family that you might not always show love to. You know, sometimes doing something somebody else can ease what you're going through. You know, I know Bishop always say, you want to be a friend, you want a friend, be a friend. You want love, give love. So if you're doing something, maybe help someone you know that might be going through. You know, hopefully that might give you some comfort. Because Father's Day is trying for some people, Mother's Day, or if some relative was killed recently or died tragically. And if you ain't really dealt with the grieving process that everyone must go through to get to that new normal, it might feel like you're in an eternal loop of chaos and hell, unfortunately. And I'm always praying for the whole world, because I want nobody like that, because that just sucks. I mean, me and my people, we still deal with my nephew murdering people haven't been captured. So I already know she feeling the way, because I learned he would call all the time. So he'll FaceTime and happy Mother's Day and all that. So I already know this weekend is happy and somber at the same time. Even prayer for a lot of us. So, and the mother of his kids. So if you're definitely dealing with something, I'm praying God's comfort and love for you, because I know it's going to be rough.
Facts, that's real. Yeah, I always give, my love and comfort to each person who is going through. I know some people who have had tragedy hit right before Mother's Day, actually just a couple weeks ago. So I know that this Mother's Day is going to be especially hard. And so for those who have just recently lost someone, like, nobody can tell you how you feel unless they actually have gone through that. So I would never try to make it seem like that I understand. But one thing that I always say, like, grieving is a process, and you have to grieve however that you grieve. But if you feel that it is too much to bear, don't hesitate to seek help. Like, so many times we think that we have to just continue to go through things on our own, or prayers enough and all of that. Like, no, you might need to go talk to a grief counselor. You may need to go and talk to a therapist, and it's okay. right? In order for you to get there, and know and understand, like, I know you might get to a point where you're feeling like, well, I don't want to be here because it hurts just that much, right? So go and talk to somebody.
And you can call 988. That's the national number if you had them thoughts of taking yourself out. Someone to help you.
To piggyback off of what both of y'all said, I'll just say a few years ago, I think it was 20, forget what exact year it was, but one of my great aunts passed, my grandmother's sister. And when I left Atlanta, it was pouring down raining. And honestly, I didn't think we was going to make it because I was doing the same day flight. Come in, go to the home going, fly out that night. And I feel like there's some people out there that's in the storm right this moment. And it seems like you're not going to see any brighter days. So on the flight, when it ascended up, we was about 5 minutes into the flight, you can see the sun peeking out over the horizon. So although the city we was in was dark and gloomy and pouring down raining, the sun is always on the other side. And so, the brighter days are coming, with your loved ones, your friends, your coworkers that's praying for you, that's covering you in the midst of that. So that's the umbrella, the covering. If you stay under that covering, and God's grace, the brighter your days will get. And like Kid just said with the counseling, the grief counseling is a real thing, because you never want to be stuck in a place for multiple years. It's something that you can have something for 20 years and then finally get the help that you need. And you say, wow, I should have done this a lot sooner. So I always say, when you see yourself in that dark space, in that dark place, and you isolating yourself and you don't want to come out, you're real depressed, just try to, even if you got to go with a loved one, go and get the counseling that's needed, because at the end of the day, you want to see those brighter days. You want to see those sunnier days, and you'll keep those memories in your heart. That's my take.
Absolutely. The sun comes
I
out
don't
again.
normally do this on camera, but you gotta be obedient. I'm gonna do a prayer for those people dealing with that. So anybody watching, bow your heads, close your eyes. Heavenly Father, we come to you humbly asking for you to pray for the people that's dealing with loss and trying to go forward with it. If they have those thoughts in their mind to hurt themselves or no one cares about them, may your soldiers of help of angels come to them to let them know that they are loved, they will be missed, and their purpose is not fulfilled. And continuously have someone that they trust they can go to, whether pastor, therapist, call 8 number, or anyone you can get that they may listen to help them see that brighter days will come. We just humbly ask that. We know more than one come together. You are present. And we just humbly ask that you cover them, protect them, and protect everybody who might take their mom out this weekend, that they can make it home safely, have a peaceful weekend, cherish the ones they have, and reflect and make new memories. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
That was good, brother.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to be obedient.
I was about to say, it's still in them, with that smart mouth. It's still.
You know how I was sitting on this
always
thing like,
PK,
no,
it's
I'm
still
not
in.
doing that on camera. No. I gotta be transparent about this journey. This whole time y'all start talking like, I'm doing ministry already. What else you want from me? You want blood?
What I said, do. That's what it is.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, God funny like that, man. And that, every time you say no, he gonna find a way to bring it out of you.
Yeah, because like fucking, this is enough. That's good. Then you start talking right.
See,
this old waterhead boy, they just go ahead and pray on TV. It's gonna help somebody. Fine, I'll stop fighting.
Listen, We already heard, right, Rome, the whole show, how his mouth always running and he trying to fight. He's still trying to fight. You can't fight the one that wins all the battles.
Hey, Jeff, like
you
Color Purple. All my life I had to fight.
Man. You don't understand.
All my life.
All my life I had to fight.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man. Pastor Jeff is a problem, bro.
Hey.
I see too much. That's
I know.
a lot of weight.
I know.
But y'all, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You gonna wear me down.
You tell your mother happy Mother's Day for us.
I will.
I remember we came over there, was sitting in the living room with her last time.
Yeah.
Chopping it up with her. Yeah.
It's been a minute. Oh my goodness. Yep, I am.
It's definitely been a minute.
Now, how'd you like being a guest on the show, Kia?
You know, we always have fun when we get together. It's nothing different. You know, we always gonna laugh. We're gonna have our straight moments. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna crack jokes. It's just, you know, just like old times. Sitting around that Pizza Hut.
Hey, family reunion.
Family reunion. Next to the butterfly.
You know how the family reunion, you got the crazy cousin, uncles, everybody look forward to. You're like, hey, these two get together. You never know what the heck gonna happen.
See, her and Nicole used to always be the one talking crap, man. Bump the squad, like. Nicole and Kia gotta be somewhere. They're the only two always.
Hey. That's right. You gotta let it be known we around.
Yeah. Hey, Nick, them two get together, man. They get it started in the back. Like, what y'all say?
And make sure they put some bass in words when they say it. Like, bump the squad. Like,
it's all love. It's always been love.
Look around a little bit. We know who did it. And they like, we said it. Which like, we don't want to smoke.
Yeah, they was our road dogs. They went to everything with us for the most part.
Thank you, Ron. Yeah. It was everywhere.
They went to pretty much everything. It wasn't too many things they missed.
Yeah. No, they would support for sure. They do.
Yep.
Even to this day, which is appreciated.
Yeah, so it don't change.
I'm just trying to get like a little panel, a little more consistent. Definitely have more female interaction with the show. And I'm just watching this like, okay, well, she might, if she's available, because she like 11,000 jobs herself. Let's talk about me. Kid
definitely got 11,000 jobs. I be seeing the videos. Like, man, she busy.
You be working all the time, Jeff. Like, yeah, but you be grinding too. Like, okay, I be seeing you up
all mine cohesive into the same entity.
I'm up here doing reels at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm on Instagram post stuff like, oh, she up too. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. It's a method to the madness, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this. Share it. Maybe go talk about some things y'all got with lessons your parents, your mom taught you. Definitely gonna do this for Father's Day, and that'd be a good one.
That's what's up. Y'all need love too. Fathers is important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fathers are important.
I'm
an advocate for y'all men. I don't like that y'all feel like, oh, y'all get his barbecue sets every Father's Day. Like,
hey, one thing for sure, kid. One thing for sure, you can walk in 10 minutes on Father's Day. You ain't got to worry about that.
You go to the
hey, they do us wrong.
Hey, I'm on some Father's Day stuff. Those cats having something. Try that corner. What you mean? Try the corner. You work here. We don't really buy stuff for Father's Day. You can't get a card, dog. And you look over there like, man, you got these old rinky-dink little card with the mother have the beautiful hearts on them. Just magnifique. And the father have old rinky little scratched up doll thing. Like, that's the cards we get, man. Okay.
Ron say yeah.
If you get a card, right? If you get a card.
Hey, he's right. They do us wrong out there overall. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
they just
come on, man. Good fathers out there handling business.
Listen, salute to y'all. Now don't start a whole nother monologue about what what fathers gonna get. Y'all gonna have y'all chance in June. All right,
Hey, we gotta give them their day, man. We gotta give them their day.
Y'all, that's she talking on this.
Absolutely. Now it's about the most. We'll talk about y'all in June. Y'all coming to
I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Everybody enjoy Mother's Day weekend. Be safe. Till next time, everybody.
Appreciate y'all.
Bless y'all. Have a good one.